all here. Let me um turn on my Wi-Fi as well. Hello everyone. How are we? Hope you had a good weekend. And you're excited for the new week, right? Okay. So today I'm preparing for my thesis defense. I was actually trying to round up my slides and imagine presenting work that you did for 4 years in 30 minutes. So that's what I was working on. But I just decided that it was important that I came to share this story with you guys as it hot. As it hot. Some of you say you can't hear me. Can you hear me? It was important that I came to share you guys this story with you guys as it hot because I am so excited. And I'll tell you guys the reason why I'm excited. Because it's not just an ordinary testimonial. When I share this testimonial or when Mercy comes and she tells her story, because she's going to come here to tell her story, just stay tuned. When she tells her story, many of you would see and say, Mercy was lucky. Um, you know, um, yeah, it just worked out for her, but you don't know all that she had done behind the scenes. And that is what I'm coming to share with you guys today. How many of you here are on my mailing list? Let me see you. Are you on my mailing list? Yes, no, just say yes, no. Did you receive my email today? Yes, no, because that's even going to make what I'm going to tell you even more interesting. Did you receive my email today? How many of you are on my mailing list? Let me see you. Are you on my mailing list? Yes, no. Okay. How many of you read the email that I sent out today? Did you read the email I sent out today? Yes or no? Show of hands. Yes or no? Tell me. Did you read the email I sent out today? Okay. Some people are saying yes. Good. If you have not read the email, go and read it. If you are not on my mailing list, you need to join my mailing list because we share, like, sending an email. The email is just like a newsletter. It gives us the ability to be able to send things. When I send emails, everything I send in the emails is detailed because it's long form. We can make it long and we break down everything in detail there, and that's how we send those emails. So let me tell you the backstory. So today we sent the email talking about, yesterday I was having a conversation with my brother to talk about Mercy. Like, she's the definition of never give up. She's very resilient. And this is the thing. Mercy joined the Study Abroad Masterclass in 2022. You heard me, 2022. Let me give you a backstory because I went back to go and read about the beginning of our conversation. She's one young lady that I admire a lot. She's very hardworking. She has a business in Nigeria, and I see her business page. In fact, she has started going to Vanguard, she's going places now with her business. When Mercy came to meet me, she went to join the Study Abroad Masterclass in 2022. She didn't have enough money. You know what Mercy did? She went to run sales. She did promo for her business, did sales, gathered the money, and came and she paid for the Study Abroad Masterclass. Mercy has an excellent grade. Her CGPA is 4 point something on a scale of 5. But she has a full-time job that she does is a business. She runs a skincare business. That's what she does full-time. She has a bachelor's degree in communications. And after she did that, made the sale, took a leap of faith because, of course, she didn't even have enough money. She had to go and do sale for her business. So she took a leap of faith and she joined the Study Abroad Masterclass. I tell people that, this life, everything is about risk. There's no guarantee that if you sleep this night, you will wake up tomorrow morning. Really, there's no guarantee. But you sleep anyways because you have faith that you are going to wake up. There's no guarantee for anything. There's no guarantee that if you step out of your house, you will come back home. There are no guarantees in life. So this is the reason why I tell us that you must learn how to take calculated risk if you want to move forward. Mercy would have said that, this money, when I do this sale, this promo that I've done, I will just keep my money in my pocket. She could have done that, but she won't get this thing. But this is not the main part of the story. So between 2022, Mercy started her journey in 2022, hoping to relocate in 2023 last year. Mercy applied to 5 schools. 5. She joined the Study Abroad Masterclass. Mercy learned. Some people join our masterclass, they don't participate. She joined, she participated, did all her tasks, did everything she was meant to do. We reviewed her documents, everything we provide in the masterclass. She was right on time. She did the applications on time, met all the application deadline. I can tell you for a fact that Mercy's applications were good. You know how I know? because I reviewed those applications. And she's not one that does things anyhow to say, I'll just do anyhow for the person to do the work. No. On applications on its own, they were good. Then we refined it for her. Mercy applied to 5 schools. In 2023, she kept getting rejection after rejection. The first one came rejected. We're hopeful. Okay, 4 more. Second one rejected. We're hopeful. 3 more. Third one rejected. We're hopeful. 1 more. Fourth one rejected. And the last one came rejected. Mercy was devastated. Even I was devastated. It felt personal to me. It hit me. But let me tell you one thing I like about Mercy. She didn't let it put her down. Even her told me, she's like, Coach Zeno, you know what? We move. That's what she told me. We move. We'll try again next year. This is how to bounce back from the rejection. She did not allow it to put her down. She did not give up. Many people would give up. She did not give up. She did not say, oh, this study abroad is not for me, or this scholarship is a scam. She didn't do that. She said she would try again. So she waited for the next application cycle, and she started last year. At the end of 2023, she started again doing applications. I still remember, I sometimes I keep sending her messages, Mercy, when I see, because I follow her on Instagram and I see all she does in her business. When I see it, I'll remind her that, Mercy, don't give up. And she said, no, she's not giving up. In her words, she said that the rejection hit her like thunder. I'm saying it, I'm smiling now because we already have good news. I could not smile at that time. It wasn't funny. But it's the way she took it. I admired her for the courage that she exhibited at that time, even in the face of all the rejections. It's not as if she has plenty money everywhere to pay application fees. She'll go and hustle in her business, now use that money. Remember, I talked about the cycle of money. You use what you have, your skill, to get money and invest that money in what you want to achieve. That is the cycle of money. And so she started another round of applications. I know that she has done a number of applications in the last few months. All the scholarships I post, I share, she applies. And just last weekend, she applied to one school in the US, and they sent her an email inviting her for an interview for graduate assistantship position. Of course, she'll be excited, right? According to the they consider that for interview. But then again, she'd have to prepare for the interview. So she met me and one of our other coaches in the masterclass. The other coach sent her possible interview questions with answers. And last weekend, not this weekend that just passed, the one before, I had a call with Mercy, and we talked about a few pointers, what you should answer here, how not to answer, how you should carry yourself. We talked about a few pointers. Let me ask you something. When you have this kind of situation, you are going for an interview, you are not sure what you are going to say, who do you call? Do you have a mentor that you call? You don't. You need all these people in your life. Don't use your stinginess to block your glory. So I got on the call with her. We talked about the possible scenarios, and they had sent Mercy a link to log in to book a time slot for our interview. When village people want to try you. Mercy tried and the link was not working. So I told her, quickly send them an email, let them know, send a screenshot of what you're facing, let them know. And they booked her in for an interview manually. Mercy went for the interview. The interview was last week Tuesday that just passed. Mercy went for the interview. She came back. Yeah, she was hopeful. Yeah, the interview was good, and they told her they would get back to her in a few days. Yesterday, me and another of the coaches were talking about Mercy, because we've seen people who have faced this kind of Mercy situation, and many of them will just give up. So we're talking about Mercy's situation, how she refused to give up, and how even in the face of rejection, she continued to be courageous. She continued to keep her hopes up. She refused to let the rejections put her down. And we're like, okay, I'm going to send an email blast today talking about Mercy's story, just to motivate people. That email was sent out today. After the email was sent, Mercy screenshotted this and she told me, this is her testimony. And when she gets her funding, her testimony will be loud. 1 hour later, after that email was sent out, Mercy got a letter telling her that she has secured that graduate assistantship position that will come with monthly stipend and full tuition waiver. See, she started this journey in 2022. She got her testimony in 2024. Come August, Mercy will be pulling her suitcase and she's going to live her best life in the US. You know how I know that she will live her best life? Because successful people have traits. They say success leaves clues. Successful people have traits. I see Mercy a lot on social media. I see her, the way she handles her business, the way she handles her affair, the way she handles her application. I know, I already know that when she gets there, she's going to do very well. And another thing I want you guys to know, her program that she got this funding in is the communication, journalism, and film studies. It is a non-STEM course. For those of you that say, it's only in STEM programs that you can get funding, it is a non-STEM course. Full tuition waiver plus monthly stipend. This is an example of when I say you get paid to study abroad. They are going to be paying her every month for her to be doing that master's program. Imagine that you get paid every month and you walk away from that place, from that your payment. This is your new office, your new job. You walk away with a certificate, a master's degree in a non-STEM course. And yes, she's an international student. She's in Nigeria. She got it from Nigeria. Now she's going to the US. When I was telling her today that Mercy, the next step, this is why I ask you guys, who is behind you? Who is helping you? I told her the next step is your visa application. For the visa application, we are going to come correct and package it. I know that she has a business. I asked her, your business documents, are they up to date? Your business bank accounts, are they up to date? If not, go and start working on them, because this is what we are going to use as your proof of home ties. That is the next step. That's what she's going to use as her proof of home ties. And when she finishes this her master's program, she's going to apply for EB2 NIW visa to give her a green card in the US. It is a process. Listen, we have gone through all this journey, all of it. We have gone through it. So we always know what is next for the individual, as long as you are ready to do the work. Because when it comes to coaching and mentorship, there's a responsibility for me as your mentor, as your coach. There's a responsibility for you as the mentee. When mentor and mentee hold their ends of the agreement and everybody carries out the role that they are supposed to carry out, there's no way you would not see results. There's no way you would not see results. Some of you may be thinking, okay, when would Mercy have known when to stop? Like, for some people, they would have stopped after 5 rejections. When do you even stop if you are getting rejections? The only time you stop is after you have succeeded. So it means that you continue to go until you succeed. And the thing is this, like I told you, I know that Mercy's application was good because she joined the masterclass and I reviewed the application documents. So I know that the application was good. Sometimes they just don't have enough money for everybody. That's the thing. It's not because there's anything wrong with you. Sometimes this money, I say this all the time. This funding, this scholarship is a limited resource. Even if they have 100 people that are so good and they only have money for 10 people, they will give only 10 people. So the remaining 90, even if they are so good, they will not get it. It does not mean that you are not good enough. It's just that the money is not enough for everybody. That is what happens. And I know that's what happened in Mercy's case. And that's why now she still has some other applications that she has done. I know that she will still get some funding opportunities. But this is what I want us to take home from here. First of all, understand the cycle of money. Listen to Mercy's story. I told you from the beginning, she didn't have money, but she had a business. She used her business to get the money she needed to join the masterclass. This is why I tell you guys that some of you that will tell me you don't have money to pay application fee. I ask you, what skill do you have? Use that skill, monetize your skill, use it to get money, and use that money from that you have gotten to do what you want to do. It is called the cycle of money. You must learn this. Don't sit there complaining I don't have money. If you don't have any skill right now, learn a skill. You have a business. See, and that thing that I've noticed with people that come to my DMs to tell me they don't have money, but many of them are messaging me with their business account. A lot of people, they don't market their business. See, it is one thing to have a business, but you will never get customers if you don't market your business. You need to start marketing your business. So if you have a skill, market your skill. You need to market your skill. What do you have? Are you a video editor? Are you a content creator? You have to market your skill. And these days, one way people do that is that they go and meet people that, okay, let me give you an example. As an example, let's say that you're a content creator and you want to market yourself. And you know people on the space that are creating content. You can go there, find content, find something that is valuable, create it, create the design, write the caption, send it to the person, and say, this is what I did. I created this content to suit your niche, and based on that, maybe you can now ask if they have any opportunities for you. They've seen your work, you've gone ahead, you've gone to market yourself. You need to learn to market yourself. So that was the first thing that Mercy did. She didn't have the money, but she marketed her business, did sales, sold things, got money, paid for the masterclass. Second thing, learn to take risk. For Mercy to do sale to pay for the masterclass, it means that it was her last money that she used. At that time, again, it's not your last money forever. At that time where she paid for the study abroad masterclass, it was her last money that she used. You need to learn to take calculated risk. Think about it. If I don't make this decision and I don't do this thing, what is the long-term plan? There are always consequences for actions or inaction. The consequence for not applying for scholarship is that you will have to pay school fees. Paying school fees, is it a bad thing? It's not a bad thing, just that many people don't have the money. If you have the money, please go ahead and pay school fees. But the consequence for not applying for scholarship is that you will pay school fees. The consequence for not knowing how to find and apply for scholarships is that you will never secure a scholarship. So there's always a consequence for action or inaction. The consequence for applying for scholarships and submitting competitive scholarship applications is that you will secure a scholarship and you will go and study abroad and get paid. So there's always a consequence for action or inaction, however you want to slice it. So we've talked about two things. The first thing you need to know is that use your skill to get the money for the thing that you want to do. The second one, learn to take calculated risk. Then the third one is that you need to put in the work. Like getting scholarships, it takes work. See, so when I talk about scholarships, people come and tell me, see the way you're sounding as if it's easy. If it were that easy, let me tell you, if it were that easy, you think that you will meet the opportunity. Many people would have taken it before you even heard of it. Before you heard of it, many people would have grabbed the opportunity. If it were that easy that you just go and just pick it up. It's for people that are ready to put in the work and that are resilient, committed to the process. Those are the kind of people you must differentiate yourself from the rest of the candidates. These are the people that get scholarships. So you must be ready to put in the work. Number 4, rejections are a part of the process. You cannot say that because I got 4 rejections, I got 5 rejections, I'm done, I'm not doing again. Rejections are a part of the process. You need to handle rejections don't take it personal. Do not take it personal. Even I got rejected, and I've said this over and over again. I got rejected before I was able to secure my slot. I got rejected. Is it that I'm not good enough? No, it's not that I'm not good enough. Like I said, the money is a limited resource. It's not enough to give to everybody. Even if everybody is good, it's not enough. So you need to learn to handle rejections and don't take it personal. Don't allow it to hit you to tell you that yes, you're not good enough, you're a failure. You are bad. Yes, you're village people. Why is it that when you reach my turn, that is when something must happen? The same thing that everybody is getting. Don't do that to yourself. Don't put yourself in a state where is a pity situation and you feel like you're not doing again. If Mercy had given up after 5 applications, she will not have full funding in her hands right now. She will not have that. If because of the 5 rejections that she faced, she won't have that. So you must learn to handle rejections and know that it is part of life. Then be ready to go back to the drawing board and start afresh. And this starting afresh is very important because many times in life, there are many times you start afresh. Many times when immigrants relocate to a new country, many of them start afresh. This is why in case of people, they will complain, because some of them have this mindset that once they just enter abroad, they will just buy mansion, buy Benz. You are starting afresh. And the rate of growth for people abroad, it depends on the individual. People will grow at a different pace. So you need to begin to learn to compare yourself with yourself. Just make sure that you, as an individual, you are making progress. You are doing better today than you were yesterday. You have a plan. You are making progress. So make sure that you don't let rejections weigh you down, and make sure that you have a plan. You are always ready to go back to the drawing board to take action again. You need to handle all of these things with grace. It is a journey. Relocation is a journey. Don't treat it as a sprint that you expect that, yeah, once I do this application in 1 month, I'm already abroad. You're just setting up yourself up for disappointment. This is what Mercy did. And if I tell you that I'm proud of her, it's an understatement. I couldn't, when I saw the thing today, I jumped up and I danced myself. This is how I feel when my mentees share their testimonials with me. But Mercy's case is quite different because I've seen some people that were so good. First application, they got something and then they hit one roadblock. The very first roadblock that they hit in their relocation journey, that's where some people give up. Just there will always be roadblocks. Some people will give up at the first roadblock. Mercy said that rejections hit her like thunder. Five. Five. She paid application fees to all these schools, but she did not let it to stop her. And another thing is that she was busy. She was not there sulking. She continued with her normal life in Nigeria, improving her business, doing her business, releasing new product. Like, she was busy getting in the news, sharing all her wins, everything that she's doing. She was sharing it both on her social media, her LinkedIn, updating herself, upgrading herself while she was in the process. She was not there sulking and doing nothing and every day crying like our world has come to an end. She continued to live her life normally while she was doing her applications. Now, visa will come. Mercy will carry her bag. US, here Mercy comes. That's when you guys will see Mercy. Once she has gotten her visa and she has relocated, we're going to bring her here live so that you can hear from Mercy. Let her tell you. I cannot even explain. I can only tell you the gist, but I don't carry the emotions that Mercy carried because she's the one that went through the process. She will be the best person for you to tell you how she felt. But I'm going to tell you this today. You need to take action. You really have to have, you want to be able to succeed fast. You need somebody in your corner. When Mercy, it was time for Mercy to go for interview, she came to meet me. When it's time to package visa application, she will come. When she was doing scholarship application and she reached any roadblock, she will come. She'll come to meet me. Who is supporting you? Who is coaching you? Who is helping you? Who do you call on when you need help? You cannot call on me because I have so many of my mentees that I'm supporting. So if you think that you just come, like some of you, I see some of you that come to meet me on Instagram and says, please, I just need a few minutes of your time. Come and answer you. I'll listen all your questions and then I will send you back that you should go and pay for consultation fee. You know what many people do? They move on. So they will not do anything. They will just move on. They will abandon the whole thing. Why? Because you have told them to come and pay for consultation fee. Well, my time is not free. And if you think that you want to come on social media to pick my brain, I'll tell you I post free content on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. Go and use my free content. Anything else, you can either sign up for the Study Abroad Masterclass so that you can learn and then you can have access to me when you want to ask questions, or you can pay for consultation for 1 hour and we'll book a 1 hour time. You bring your 1 million questions that you have and we answer those questions within that 1 hour. But I will advise you because let me tell you something. In this jackpot journey, 1 hour is not enough for you to do anything, really. 1 hour consultation is not enough for you to do anything. So, this is Mercy's story. What is your own story? What story do you want to tell about yourself? Do you want to tell a story of success? Or do you want to be there complaining? I always say that there are some things that you cannot change. You cannot change what is happening in your environment, but you can decide to leave that environment if the environment is not growing you, if the environment is not favoring you. You can decide to leave the environment. The economic situation in Nigeria, as an example now, you cannot change it. The exchange rate, if you had the power, I'm sure you would declare that let 1 naira equals $1 if you have the power, but you don't have the power to do that. You cannot do that. You cannot change that. But what you can change there is that you can decide that you want to earn in dollars. That's what you can change. So we need to start focusing on the things that we can change. The things that you have power over, that is where you should focus your energy on. And the easiest way for you to earn in a currency is to live in the country of that currency. You want to earn in Canadian dollars, come to Canada. You want to earn in US dollars, go to US. Another easy way for you to enter into that country is via the study pathway. I keep saying this all the time. You want to relocate abroad fast, easy, in a reliable way, even if you have no money of your own. Study abroad is the way for you to go. You need to explore the study abroad pathway. That is the easiest and fastest way for you to relocate abroad. Today, you've heard Mercy's story. I'm sure that you are motivated, you are inspired, you are wishing it was you. The big question is, are you willing to take the steps that Mercy took? Some of you, when they say, come and pay for masterclass, I'm not doing. And I'm not paying. Masterclass is supposed to be free. Well, you can create your own and make it free. But the thing is that you don't think about the long term impact that it has on you. You don't think about the opportunity cost. What are you losing by not taking that action? Go and ask yourself those questions. So, I would like you guys to join me in congratulating Mercy. Um, if you want to learn about like the study abroad masterclass that Mercy used to start this journey that has led her to this point today, you can click the link in my bio to watch the free study abroad webinar right after this live session. Go click the link in my bio, watch the webinar, and when you're done watching the webinar, send me a DM and I'll be my DM waiting for you. As for now, I'm going back to work on my slides so that I can do my thesis defense, which is coming up really soon. And you guys can finally add that doctor to my name. Oh, it feels good. All right, you guys, take care of you. Does anyone have any question before I go? You have any question? Put the question in the question mark. On Instagram, put the question in the question mark. If you are joining us on Facebook, you can put the question in the comments. I'll give like 1 minute to see if there are any questions. Let's take a few questions before I go. This is those of you that like to pick brain pickers. This is your opportunity to ask me a question. So, anybody with a question? Uchenna says, can third class get scholarship? It's possible for third class to get scholarship, but the strategy that somebody with a third class will use is not the same strategy that somebody with a first class will use to get scholarship. This is the mistake that most people make. You're applying the wrong strategy. Strategy that first class will use is not the same strategy that a third class will use. But there are people that have third class that are studying abroad on scholarship. So yes, it is very possible. You just need to apply the right strategy. Okay. Any other questions before we call it a day here and a night if you are in Africa? Any other questions? Okay, I'll give 10 more seconds. If there are no more questions, then we can go. You know, yesterday we lost 1 hour. They rolled back the time. So we lost 1 hour yesterday. In fact, I'm still trying to recover. What is the difference between PhD scholarship and graduate assistantship? PhD scholarship could come as a graduate assistantship or any other form of scholarships. So graduate assistantship is like it's like a job. You are doing something, a certain task in the university in exchange for them giving you tuition waiver plus stipend. So graduate assistantship is a form of graduate scholarship, if you get what I mean. But there are some scholarships that you get, like the scholarship that I have as an example. I don't need to do any work. Like all I need to do is just do my research. I don't need to go and be teaching or to do an additional job. No, all I do is just do my PhD research. So go and attend classes if I need to, and do my research and publish papers. That's all I do. But as a graduate assistant, maybe sometimes they tell you that you're working as an admin officer, maybe in the dean's office or in the hostel or something. You have one job or the other that you have to actually do something else. Yeah. So that's the difference. Some people do it in terms of research as well. Maybe they work with a professor to do something. Some of them are teaching assistants. They do teaching or assist the professor that is teaching in terms of like marking scripts, grading scripts, attending to students. So again, it differs from school to school. So, like in my own case now, because my scholarship does not require me to do anything, I can apply for teaching assistantship. And in my university, if I do that, I may be making around extra $1,500 per month. But I don't do that because my life is very busy as it is. So I try to manage the things that I take on myself. Okay, you guys, there are no other questions. So you guys take care. Have a good evening. Go and watch the webinar. The link is in my bio, and I would see you when next I come live. Take care, guys. Bye.